Another daily walk. See, I've still got gynecomastia, and my gut's like way too big, and like I do not look good. So, working on it by walking every day. Managed to drop 5 pounds. Fasting, dropping soda. No more booze either. That's a big one. I have cotton mouth every time I do a video. It's from my medication. It's annoying, and I'm sorry. This isn't how I talk usually. Now, I don't always lick my lips. I was watching Abba and Preach. I like those guys. Those guys are kick ass. And they're right about so much stuff. Like, you can recognize someone's attitude, like, just by looking at them. Just by, like, just by seeing somebody. Sometimes you can tell what attitude they're going to have. Like, you can tell that they're going to be bratty or manageable, things like that. But whatever. Sorry. Yeah, the hardest part about getting into shape is like just taking the first step to like doing it. It's so like, because like, I don't know, working out itself is easy, but the drive to get up and do it is difficult. Hi, Jan. Thanks for watching. 4 school shootings in 24 hours. That's crazy. I'm in Massachusetts. Hello, official Cloudy. Hello. Thanks for watching me. I'm doing my morning walk. Because I have to do aerobics at least once a day in order to like slim down, because I got gynecomastia, and this gut, it's not doing it for me. Thank you, Zan. Thank you very much. Alina, hello. Have you just crossed the Mexican border? Bro, I'm closer to Canada than I am to Mexico. You also know that, like, the cartel comes in through Mexico, right? Like, you know that, right? Donald Trump's a piece of garbage, and I hope he dies. Like today. Like right now. Because no one else in MAGA has the cult of personality that Trump has. So as soon as he dies, MAGA's going to eat itself alive. And it's hilarious that it's going to happen. I look Mexican? That's fun. Okay, cool. I'm French and indigenous. So do with that what you will. Hi, Burby. Enterson Edmund. Hello. Thank you all for watching. Official Cloudy, I said hi. How you doing? Yeah, no, I'm sorry. This administration is fucking stupid. Like, well, hit like and subscribe, please. Like, I need more watchers because I'm going to eventually be performing music. Like, I've got my band, The Box Ghost, that's going to be doing things. If anybody likes Danny Phantom, that's where I got the name from. And then I've got another project, Anadonia. But Anadonia... Hello, Schwitz. Fun fact, your brain auto-translate. What the fuck, but not. LOL. That was a weird sentence, man. But yeah, no, I'm sorry. Like, you want me to listen to a man who literally his brain stopped forming when he was in his early years because his mom died. Like, Donald was really close with his mother, and his dad was a known fucking dyed in the wool Nazi. He was arrested at a KKK rally. So I love it when they're like, you can't call us fascists. Do you even know what fascism is? And I'm like, yes. It's a highly far-right authoritarian government that works primarily based on setting one group of people above another group of people so that they can control the more power and wealth and get rid of and commit genocides against people by convincing their leaders. Often, usually highly nationalistic on the right side, on conservatism, highly conservative, highly nationalistic, and firmly backed by Christian nationalism, which is why I'm an anti-theist. I don't like any religion, none of them. I'm pretty fascist, and I'm impressed with the current version that runs both sides. Well, you're a piece of shit. All right? You're an absolute garbage trash pile, and I kind of hope you get cancer. Fascism, I'm an anti-fascist. I'm a member of Antifa. Do with that what you will. I'm on lists. I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. Jesus doesn't exist. His name wasn't Jesus, it was Yeshua Yosef. I don't even believe he was a real person. Nope. There's no records of him in the Roman files, period. The Romans wrote down everything. They wrote down every single crucifixion that happened because it was fucking important. And there was no sign of the name of Yeshua Yosef, Joshua, son of Joseph. Nothing there. So it's like, prove to me that the Bible exists, or that God exists, without referencing the Bible. Okay? Because in Ephesians, it says that, a woman's supposed to be subservient to, a man, because as we are subservient to God, God makes the man leader of the house, therefore he should be served. But in that, it says that the children are the man's responsibility. So all of you fuckers going out there saying that women's job is in the home raising the kids, the Bible says it's your fucking job. That's it. The Bible says it's your job. Bruce, no, that's the problem, Bruce, is that I'm right. It's scaring you. That's the problem. Yeah, Yeshua Yosef. Because Yeshua spoke Aramaic or Hebrew, and the J consonant doesn't exist in those languages. So he would have been Yeshua Yosef, Joshua, son of Joseph. And you don't think that he was bisexual? Him and John the Baptist with their little weekends that they had out together? Come on, bro. Yeah, and you don't see a problem with that, you dumb piece of shit? Bruce is loose. I bet you are, dude. Ugh. If you're getting your moral values and standards from the Bible, bro, you're gross. I am bisexual. Fuck you. I'm mostly straight, but I'll make out with a dude. My eyes are far apart. Okay. I've been told I look really good, but I don't think I look very good. Why do I have a crown and the number 3 thing next to my profile? It's because you are messaging more than other people. I don't fucking know, dude. You look like a serial killer. That's funny, dude. That's really funny. I could never kill somebody. It's abhorrent. I mean, I could. I could live with it, but why would I want to? I would never feel right ever again. Ever again. I would, because everyone has the right to exist. Okay? Saying it looks like you're Downs, if that wasn't clear. Oh. Dude, alright. What's your beef with Down syndrome people? 9/11. That's what a serial killer would. Dude, you seem to know serial killers so well. Like, are you one? Because there's like 200 around the country at any given time. Personally, I don't have a car. I have moral values, ethics. I actually don't hate women. And I'm broke, dude. I couldn't be a serial killer. I don't have the time. My license is suspended. I had a seizure when I was driving, and yeah, so that was like they counted that as like a third strike. And in Massachusetts, when you have a third strike, you have to go to classes and then get your license back. Thank you so much, Madison. How old am I? I'm 38. I'm actually quite sensitive about that. I'm getting old, and I don't like it. You know? I wasted 11 years on a trash relationship that I should have gotten out of, but I didn't. Thank you, Enterson Edmund. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Please like and subscribe. I go on a walk every morning, and I put up lives as much as I can. Once I start doing music, I'll be putting up lives all the time because I love performing, and there's not a lot of places to perform anymore, and no one wants to go out to see a performer anymore. You know, it's weird. It's different. So I'm going to put stuff on Spotify and all that shit, but like, you know, it's a new world. Like, But yeah, no. Do I like black metal? I do. I like listening to it. I could definitely make it too, but it's not my style. But I love how black metal is supposed to be evil, and it's some of the most melodic, beautiful music I've ever heard. So it's like, it's weird. Like Ed Kemper vibes. You know, believe it or not, I actually like. This is gonna sound weird. Ed Kemper is an abhorrent human being. What he did was disgusting, but he's actually likable. That's the scary part. He's like really likable and incredibly intelligent. Do you like Asian metal? I do. They're insane. The Japanese use a different chord progression style than we do, and so the music sounds different, and the way that they go about it gives it this feeling that Western music doesn't have. You have to learn that shit. So it's amazing. I love folk. I love folk music, and one of my favorites is like riot folk, when it's like punk mixed with folk. I love that shit. Like, and I would go out and play that easy, because I just go out and play under my name. I just play under Wounded Fox. And if I feel like being a project that day, I'll just be the box ghost. And then I had the other project, Anadonia, but Anadonia is like really like out there music that's meant to be like spacey and all, you know, trippy and stuff. I actually I'm autistic, but like, I'm autistic on a level where I can pass for not autistic. So, ever tried swinging? Yeah, a long time ago, and I loved it. Who didn't? Who didn't swing? What kind of question is that? Like, no offense, dude, but who didn't swing when they were young? Thank you, Enterson. Do I like swingers? You know, it's funny. Back when my girl and I were around, this is disgusting in this day and age, but like, this is 10, 15 years ago. We were together, and we would go out to, you know, the bar where all of our friends were, and we knew everybody. And we'd play a game called Capture the Flag. And both of us would find a girl to go home and have a threesome with. Yeah, so we did that. I'm not proud of that at all. Hello to everyone. Hello, Popeye Sal. Hello, Morgan. And the wonderful world's wizard of the web. Hello. I've never transitioned. What are you talking about? But thank you. That means I have a pretty face, right? Anyway. No, there's no transitioning. I have transgender friends, but it's hard. It's tricky. It's hard. You grew up with somebody that has like certain, pronouns, and they are who they are, and then when they transition, you need to respect that. Like, so you because now they're living their truth. So it's difficult though, because you're like, oh, when you're talking like about them, you'll be like, oh, he did this, and then you're like, oh shit, it's like she did this. So it's tricky when you grew up with someone. I remember when this guy was a woman. Okay, dude, I don't know you unless you saw me at a show or something. My band played at the Hard Rock Cafe once. Look up Messages of Ennui. ENNUI for the last word. Look at Messages of Ennui. That band, our producer was the bassist from Weezer. Like, if you look up the Sweater Song video or the Buddy Holly video, that's Scott Riebling on bass. He was our producer. Hello, SJ. Thank you for joining me on my walk. What's my favorite movie? That's a tough one. Oh, jeez. Favorite movie. Fight Club. Yeah. I'm a nihilist, but I'm a sensible nihilist. Like, yes, none of this matters, and there is no purpose to what we're doing. You and I are nothing but a thought, a mere thought in the universe, and not even a blip. We barely exist at all. However, we do live in the world of causality, of cause effect. What you do has an effect. It's like the dipshits that fall behind the First Amendment. It's free speech. It's free speech. What you're doing is hate speech, and you're afraid of what the second part that comes with that free speech. It's called repercussions. There's things that happen because you say things. You know, we just saw an influencer who spread hate for 10 years get popped in the neck. And I don't want to, I don't give a shit, dude. I'm not celebrating his death. I just don't fucking care. I'm indifferent. Like, ugh. Thank you, Drunken Donuts. I'm trying it. It's brand new. But I'm waiting for my beard to grow in a little bit more, so it's like thicker mustache, light beard, you know. Do you have children, and who's taking care of them while you're walking? Dude, I wish I had kids. I don't have any kids. I don't have a wife, kids. I want a wife and kids. I do. I absolutely do. But I don't have the money right now to do that and do that properly. And I'm still trying to be a musician and make something out of that. And I don't think that's fair that I would have that as a dream still while I'm taking care of a kid. Because when you have a kid, that's your world. It's their world now. It's not your world anymore once you have a kid. It's their world now. However, when I was with my ex, she got pregnant, and we thought it was mine. Turned out it wasn't at the end. But I kept that little homunculus alive while I was with her the entire 9 months. Took her to every single doctor's appointment. Bought her everything she ever needed as far as anything, food, comfort, anything. Hello, Epic Spank. I couldn't afford a Ferrari car, so I thought the next best thing would be glasses. So I took care of that little homunculus for all 9 months, and he was my son in my mind. Like, he was. Like, I gave him a name. I was the dad on the birth certificate. They should have done a paternity test right then. They should have done it right then at the birth. They waited 2 fucking weeks. 2 weeks. Where I thought this kid was my son. I went to the hospital. I held this little homunculus. And he was upset. The little one. And I thought he was mine. You know, he's my little baby. So I held him close to my chest, and he just stopped crying. And it was great. The feeling of fatherhood was the greatest feeling I'd ever had. And it got taken away. You know, I set him up though with the best family to adopt him, because his mother couldn't take care of him. We were junkies at the time. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm straight up forward. I don't give a shit. We were junkies at the time. Okay, but she got pregnant because she left me for a week, and then came back, and the math wasn't mathing when we were together. The math wasn't mathing. It's like, hold up. If he's born in this one, he had to be conceived in October. We weren't together in October. That doesn't make a blanket statement about women. It just says the one that I got with was immature and a bad person at the time. And she's not bad anymore. She's not bad. She's grown up. She's fine now, you know? I don't know Pokemon anymore. I'm sorry. I stopped watching it a long time ago. 1939, 1942. Well, I'm actually trying to grow it out. Like, I'm trying to grow it long. But, like, you know the kind of short haircuts with, like, the, you know, the updo and it kind of goes to the side? I'm thinking of doing that again. I do not have teeth at the moment. I am waiting for implants. My implants are going to get put in. They're just insanely expensive, you know. But yeah, people judge you because you don't have teeth, you know. Yeah, people are judgmental. It's the way it is. I've been sober for 4 years, by the way. Like, once I got my cat, I was like, okay. Oh, and by the way, Drunken Donuts on here, don't you ever fucking call me a creep. I fucking hate pedophiles. I fucking hate them more than anything. All right? That's why I fucking hate Donald Trump. All right? Like, and half of Hollywood. Most of Hollywood. I was there. I was in that. I lived in that. Okay? I lived with like 2 actresses. I was part of that world. It's garbage. Do not ever get involved in that fucking world. Do your own thing. Become an entrepreneur. Start your own fucking thing. Open an LLC. Start a business. Do not get involved with these companies. It's why the world's going to hell. All movies suck because... Meth mouth. Go fuck yourself, Corey. How about that? It's actually from Crack, you fucking bitch. Like, so, you know, it's like because the companies are going to fuck you over. They're going to fuck you over because, like, they used to care and they don't anymore. You know, they don't. That's why movies suck nowadays because it's not about good writing or good story structure or character arc or character development. It is literally self-inserts from the directors pretending that they are the superheroes and setting them up perfectly. And it's going to sound really... No, I've been sober for a long time now, Corey. Like, what have you done with your life? Like, have you overcome anything? I am allowed around schools and playgrounds. I am. Yep. I was a lifeguard for a long time. That was a fun job, actually. Because, like, since I have autism, like, it was perfect. Yeah, you didn't do drugs, but what else haven't you done? Have you gone to college? Because I did. Like, have you paid off all your student loans? Because I did. You know, go fuck yourself. And I did all of that while being a junkie. So, you know, you can go blow me. Very serious topic to discuss. Can we please have a sincere discussion? Yeah, go nuts, man. I'm down to hear it. John, you're right, too. The only money from Hollywood is in the blockbuster franchises. And it's weird that they make so much money because they suck so much. So I'm not sure how they keep making so much money. The movies are literally carbon copies. And the problem is that, dude, I live in Massachusetts, Corey. Dude, you just keep proving how stupid you are. Like, legitimately, like, everything you say, every fucking word just shows how effing retarded you are. Like, and I'm not disparaging the mentally disabled because, like, they were born that way. You were born with the brain and chose not to use it. You are actually fucking retarded, dude. Like, ugh. I'm working on a video of Sock and Throw playing Melon Playground. I don't know what any of those things are, okay? That snaggletooth? I don't have one. I don't have any teeth. Once again, you're an idiot. I have studs in my jaw, dude. Like, oh my god. Hello, hello. Um, Corey has metal implants. In what, his skull? Anyway, I do too, actually. I have one in my jaw. I got smashed in the face with a bat. And, yeah. Drove myself home the next day. It was a fucking crazy time. Yeah, I got beat down by like 5 people. And they just couldn't keep me down. I just kept, like, thank Christ for jiu-jitsu. Because they would have beat the shit out of me without jiu-jitsu. I just hurtled up and rolled, and they just kept kicking and kicking and kicking and kicking and kicking and kicking. Like, epic suck. Hello again. But I kept getting up, but I kept losing my fucking balance. It's weird in that situation. When you're in a fight, it's like you don't know what's going on while you're doing it. It's so weird. It's the weirdest feeling. I hate it. Like, but I do know how to fight because I refuse to lose because I'm not going to die for you. Like, if I do die, I'm going to go down fighting because I will not lose. And that's PTSD. That's PTSD. That's not a good frame of mind to be in, like, I will not lose. But like, but I kept standing up. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they can't prove the CTE. I know. Yeah. I researched like Chris Benoit and stuff like that, like, and because he was my favorite wrestler when I was a child, and yeah, dude, those hits to the head will fuck you up. And I've taken like a few big ones, but I don't think I have CTE because, well, maybe I do. Maybe I do. My memory is a little shot sometimes, but I do what I can. Stay out of situations that cause conflict. Absolutely correct. Completely correct. If someone wants to fight me now, I just back the fuck up. I'm like, nope. I mean, I put my hands up, but I'm like, shit, I'm going to, like, dude, I have a home. It's right there. Like, okay. Yeah. Dee. Corey's angry at himself. Yeah. Dude, you are so angry at yourself being here, just wasting time watching me and insulting me. It's weird. Like, why? I mean, it's not like this stream is ever going to matter. They're not going to come back to the stream in 10 years and be like, look at this kid. Even if I get big and like popular, they're not going to come back to this stream and be like, look what Christian Wounded Fox was like. Like, they're not going to do that. So I don't care what you say on here, man. Like, but you have the right to say it. I'll give you that. But you can't fix stupid. There is a mass delusion in this country. Like, MAGA, like, it's different. It's different. It's not political. It's not even moral or ethical. Like, because half of, thank you, Ed Anderson. I really don't want to. Look at this cringe fuck. You have a cat as your little symbol there. It's kind of cute, actually. Anyway, where was I? See, I do lose my train of thought. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'd still like to get big in music, and it's a dream, and I'm gonna chase it. And I'm still gonna do my best. I'm getting older, but can you gift people on YouTube lives? Oh. If I had a Venmo, yeah, and I need to open one or a Cash App, I do need to get one. But no, right now I can't get gifts, which is fine. I'm doing this for music. The music that I make is meant to change minds and to, like, there's 2 different kinds of listeners, man. You got listeners that are listening to, like, that's a fresh ass beat. They're like, that's a good beat. That's awesome. Then they'll focus on like the the big meat, the meat and the potatoes of yeah, they wouldn't wear their MAGA hats in public either. And around me, bro, I called a dude in the supermarket to his face a fucking Nazi. I told him, I go, eat shit, Nazi fuck, right to his face. I don't give a shit, dude. I'm not gonna punch the guy, but like, I'm getting to the point where I'll smack that hat right off your fucking head. I don't give a shit. Like, what's my goal? End MAGA. Like, end MAGA, get rid of that completely, like, deprogram all of the cultists that are MAGA. But my main dream, I want to get big in music, like, to the point that, like, I'm cult famous, like Skinny Puppy. Like, I just mentioned Skinny Puppy, and I bet, like, all of you don't know who that is. But they're huge. So, I want to get, like, that big, where I'm big, and no one knows me still. So I can pay for my family and my kids and vacations for my kids and good schooling for my kids and things like that. You know, I have plans for the future. You know, I do. I'm just one step at a time, man. I got to get these done first. That's 25 bands right off the bat. Then, you know, I'm working out all the time. Rupert Murdoch is one of the new owners of TikTok. TikTok's already retarded anyway, so it's like, who the fuck cares? Because no one takes it seriously anymore anyway. I don't think anybody gets it. Like, we're in a time where technology has eclipsed human brain growth. So, like, the machines that we're using are supercomputers in our hands. I'm holding a supercomputer in my hand. And all of us have a brain that's designed for gathering berries. This stream is about anything. I don't give a like, whatever, dude. I was on a walk this morning because I need to get in shape, and now I'm just talking. Like, biggest fear when I was young. You know, most people would say losing their parents, but like, my biggest fear when I was young was the unseen. You know, it was what I was afraid was around the corner. It was what I was afraid was down the stairs. You know, that was more it. My first crush was a cartoon character when I was like itty bitty. I was born in '86, so there was a series that came out in 1989 called Bucky O'Hare and the Toad Wars. It's still my favorite cartoon to this day. And there's a character on there who's an Aldebaran, which is a planet, cat. She's an anthropomorphic cat named Jenny, and she's co-pilot. And she also has like telekinetic powers. And as a little boy watching those cartoons, I had the biggest crush on Jenny the cat. I'm not a furry, by the way, because that didn't exist when I was a kid. It was just, I loved Jenny. Jenny was my girl. And, you know, drowning is terrifying, but I grew up with a summer camp. We had a summer camp on a lake. So we would go there during the summer. But it wasn't like one of those nice mansions and shit. It was a fucking shack. Okay. It was built in the 1920s. Anyway, we stayed there, and my girl was Bugs Bunny, like most men, like like crazy, like boop, boop. Like, oh, Bugs as a girl? I'm sorry, I just don't understand. I'm not trying to be rude, dude. I'm really not. Drowning is terrifying, though. But since I grew up, like, right next to a lake, I learned to swim really, really early. And, you know, when I was older, I became a lifeguard. So the ocean scares me. Oh, I'm sorry, bud. I don't keep up with memes. I'm old. Like, I really just stay on YouTube, and I'm trying to just constantly think up ways to get you guys' attention to try to listen to my music, and spread some messages. My message is just think again. Bring thinking back. You know, like, bring common sense back. Like, oh my God. And people think like I'm a hyper leftist, and I'm not. I'm on the left side, but that's because the right side is Nazis. Do I agree with some of the more conservative ideas? Like, the only one I think is just don't introduce sexual shit to kids. Just don't do that. Like, it has nothing to do with you being gay or being trans. That's not the problem. It's just that kids need to be kids. That's it. Like, kids need to be kids. They'll figure it out on their own. I promise you. They'll figure it out on their own. But you can't push them in a direction. No, 2015 was the first year. Was the worst year. Because that's when Donald Trump came into power. And that's when all this shit started. Because he gave a bunch of people the gonads to start saying what they've always wanted to say. And that's what woke me up to America. That this place is a hateful, racist cesspit. And it always has been. You know, from the very inception. White people didn't want to do work, so they got other people to do it for them. Baby Shark was a good song for kids. Like, I look back on it, and people were like, that song was stupid. It's for children. And it was catchy as fuck. Like, so, I mean, do you not remember singing Row, Row, Row Your Boat? Like, come on, man. Like, okay. And also, like, I'm sorry, I will not use neo pronouns. I won't do it. He, she, they, no problem. No fucking problem. I got no problem with that. But you start coming at me with this zim, zem, zim, zem bullshit. No. No, dude. I'm a scientist. These words are not just buzzwords. They were created to describe biological things. Okay? Like, he, she, and they can all be singular pronouns. Okay? They is a tricky one because using it as a singular pronoun dates back to like the 1600s. But I can get behind that. I don't give a shit. If the Christians believe in the fucking Trinity, then I don't know how they can't believe in transgender people. Like, yeah. Bye, Anderson. And then Nate Dubby. Skrillex? His music was really good, but I never knew him as a person. He seemed like a flash in the pan to me. Like, you know, he figured out what was popular. He did it really well. And then when it wasn't popular, he had nothing else to offer. You know? Same as John Lennon. You know, John Lennon just went with what was popular at the time. And we would know him as a poser nowadays. Like, he knew that, like, the hippie movement was coming in. It was going to be huge. So he locked onto that, you know, and made songs about that. He knew the LSD movement was coming in. It was going to be gigantic. So he locked onto that. But enough about John Lennon. He still wrote some amazing songs. What's up with Skilled now? Don't like his bodybuilder aesthetic? Or aesthetic. Skrillex. He's a bodybuilder now? Why is everyone fucking a bodybuilder now? Like, I mean, shit, dude. I've been suffering from depression for a long fucking time, and I do have an appointment on Thursday to go see a men's health clinic doctor. But that's just to see if my test levels are low, my testosterone levels. Because if I need to go on TRT, sure. But, like, I'm not looking for that to be big muscle men. I don't need to be Jay Larson or Ronnie Coleman or anything like that, you know. He makes house music. Oh, that's such a cop-out, making house music. That's like becoming a retail salesman after you've failed at every single other job, you know. It's the last stop before nothing. Because let's face it, it's 4 beats repeated continuously for hours. DJs are cool, but I know. Skrillex was a frontman for a screamo band. I remember that. That's kind of why I couldn't stand him, because I was just like, dude, you just latch on to whatever's popular at the time and just go for it, huh? He's like Machine Gun Kelly, you know. You go into I don't know what MGK's like deal is. He like joins a new genre, sucks at it, and then insults somebody who's really good at it, gets completely decimated, and then starts a new genre or goes into a new genre. The kid is pathetic, dude. I hate MGK. And what makes it worse is that like people like me and people like and thousands of other people like me have been working our entire life on our music. And because our parents aren't connected to the scene, because we don't have a shitload of money, we don't get to experience the grandiosity of performing on stage. Because performing on stage, I performed as Jean Valjean in Les Miserables when I was in high school. And being the lead actor in that was the greatest thing I've ever experienced. Feeling the wave of energy come off the crowd right to you is the greatest feeling on earth. Got any links? Go to Google and look up Messages of Ennui. That's Messages of ENNUI. That's ENNUI. Like that's my old band from about 15 years ago. We were going to make it big, and my ex-girlfriend Yoko Ono'd us. Like straight up. Came in, fucked the band up, and we broke up. We were gonna be fucking huge. Like our producer was the bassist of Weezer, and he told me, he said, "I've been listening to your song all week, and I'm still not tired of listening to it." From a producer, that is an insane compliment. That is a crazy compliment, because when you're producing, you're listening to little bits of a song over and over ad nauseum, like just constant. My favorite color is indigo. Cita C. Question mark. What would you like to know, Cita C? At least we agree on something. Please refrain from calling them fascists. They are on their way to show what fascism really is. You still have free speech. Joined a bad time, and we agree on a base level. Go fuck yourself, Ivan. Get cancer. Basically, yeah. Fuck Nazi scum. I will punch you in the face if you're a Nazi. I will sleep like a baby in jail. Fuck you. Okay? Straight up. I don't fucking care, dude. What music do I do, Ashton? Everything. My band, that's just me, but I'm gonna market it as a band like Gorillaz. I'm gonna make up band members. And that's the Box Ghost. That's the name of that band. Anyone who's a fan of Danny Phantom, that's why I named it that. I am the Box Ghost. I am the Box Ghost. Yeah. So that's lo-fi rock, like legitimately. And I do lives where I play songs. And right now it kind of sucks because my only output for the music is a pair of headphones, and I don't have it hooked up to any sort of mixer or anything like that. So I don't know how people get the sound to sound so fucking good on their phones. Like, I really don't. Like, did they run the sound into the phone somehow? I don't know. Like, thank you, Ashton. That was my dream band. We sounded like Angels in Airwaves, yeah? Like, and I, like, then like, someone came in, wanted to make the band metal, and my ex decided that she needed to put her fucking opinion in everything that we fucking did. And now I've learned, when you have a band, no fucking girlfriends involved. You can have a girlfriend, but no fucking girlfriends at the practice. I'm sorry. It's distracting. It fucks up the whole environment. Watch the Beatles documentary. Okay, watch the Beatles documentary when they're recording their song. When Yoko Ono is there, you can feel how uncomfortable that fucking room is. Like, legitimately. May peace be with you, not defending them. Words have power, and calling someone a Nazi or a fascist use have a meaning. I know it does. And that's why I'm calling you a Nazi and a fascist. Fuck you. Fuck the Nazis. Because the things that you are aspiring for in the government are fascist. Look up the definition, you fucking retard. Like, legitimately, fascism is a far-right authoritarian group that leads by controlling the lower class by subjugating them, making them seem like less than human, and controlling the upper class, strongly based in right-wing nationalism and, what's the word, Christian nationalism. That is what fascism is. I know that I'm calling you a fascist and a Nazi, okay? I don't care, Viv. Go fuck yourself. I'm going to have teeth that could bite your fucking arm off once I get my goddamn implants in. Ivan is a fucking fascist. Fuck that kid. Fuck you, Ivan. And Viv, yeah, go fuck yourself. Why? Because he actually follows the principles that were followed by the Nazis and other fascists. I was a crackhead, Viv. You got it wrong. And that was like 4 years ago. So you're late to the party. Exactly. Thank you, Ashton. Like, thank you. Oh my God, thank you. And no one understands that fascism wasn't started by Hitler and Germany. It was started by Mussolini in Italy. Fascismo. Like, and antifascismo was, which is Antifa, was made by fascist. Fuck yourself. Even if I couldn't pronounce it, it still makes you one, and you can still go fuck yourself. Fascist. My name is Jeff. Dude, Napoleon Dynamite was a shitty movie. Get over yourself. Like, I know that you want to think that you're like, some pseudo-intellectual that made it like, oh, this movie was a blast. No, it wasn't. The movie sucked, okay? It had some like fun one-liners in it. Bow to your sensei. That's like it. I'm calling Ivan a fascist. I'm calling, let's see, who else? No, I'm just calling Viv a piece of shit. Aryan Blitzkrieg is a weirdo for having that name. Conservative religious people are nuts. I agree with you, but why the fuck is your name Aryan Blitzkrieg? You know that Aryans are Asian, right? And like they don't even exist. Go up and read it, Rex. I'm not fucking babysitting this shit. Like, Caucasian people were something that was created from, like, no, it's not. It was a fucking Bible name, you dipshit. Like, it was made in the fucking Bible. Like, so you're going off of that you're better than people that you're white. Like, from Bible stories? Are you fucking kidding me? That's your go-to. That's your thing. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, all of you need to be told that. No one's told you that in your life. That you are an idiot for these beliefs, and that that societal structure does not work under your fucking beliefs. It collapses. And if America's going down because of you motherfuckers, I'm going to watch it burn and laugh. All right? Because it will eat you as well. Because you can't support them, Ivan. You can't support anything about a Nazi. Do you know what a non-Nazi is that supports certain Nazi views? A fucking Nazi. Okay? I don't care how much research you've done. I've probably been alive longer than you. I've been researching World War II since the 3rd fucking grade, okay? I don't give a shit if I get copyrighted. Go fuck yourself. Like, I am a real American. I'm part indigenous, bitch. Like, and if you really want to live by the articles of the Constitution, then like I'm gonna say what the fuck I want because it's not hate speech. It's the fucking truth. I got facts. I got the fucking receipts. I've done the research. Yeah, dude, I smoke crack and I'm better than all of those people. I am. I was a crackhead. I've been sober for 4 years and I'm still better than all of than the maggot people. I don't have an alcohol habit, Viv. I don't drink. My family is Dutch and fled to the Netherlands because of the Nazis. Dutch people rule, dude. You guys are based as fuck. Like, Dutch people fucking rock. Like, I want to move to the Netherlands so badly. Because when everyone says socialism doesn't work, I immediately point to the Netherlands. Yeah, taxes are higher. It's more expensive. Do you know why? Because your money is going to actually help the city that you live in, the area that you live in, and help build areas where people can, study, play, and, socialize. Things that we need in the community in order to be a functioning community. We can't be at each other's throats. Like, it doesn't work that way. And unfortunately, it's working. Like, look at me. I'm all riled up. And I shouldn't be. And I'm not using the term fascist incorrectly, Rex City. That's the thing. And if you think I am, that's not your opinion. You're wrong. Okay? Like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, I am kind of partisan. I'm bipartisan. That's how everyone should be, dude. You need to look at everything from every side. The only reason I'm a little more left right now is because their beliefs actually want health care for people. They want to take care of people. They want to make sure the old have their retirements and their and their pension funds. If my mom loses her fucking Social Security because she worked for 43 years as a teacher, if she loses that because you guys voted in a fucking rapist, fuck all of y'all. I hope you all get cancer. I don't give a shit, dude. Like, and I know YouTube's not going to post this live probably. Like, it's just going to be on... No, it's not, Rex City. This is authoritarian fascist regime. Why don't you get that? That is the problem, dude. You are too open-minded. There is a stopping point. There's tolerance and then there's being fucking stupid. You tolerate too much and you get Nazis. That's what we got. Yeah. I'm that up about it because I love this country. I love what this country was supposed to be. You want a white utopia. Or, yeah, this is fascism. I'm on a list already. I know that because I put Antifa flags everywhere. I live surrounded by MAGA supporters. I tell every one of them that they're Nazi shit. Like, this is fascism, bro. Yeah, like a government, like, track you down, deport you, that list. Jesus isn't real. World War II was Austria's fault. Yeah, you're right. Austria and Germany. They could have just let it be when Franz Ferdinand died. They could have just let it be, punished the guy that did it, and let it go. They didn't. They had to invade, this is World War I. What am I talking about? So they had to, invade Serbia, which caused the whole fucking thing. Dude, God's not real. Listen, if you want, go to someone else's page who is religious, man, and give them your prayers. You'll make their day, but I don't care. I don't want them. It doesn't mean anything to me. Go to a page where, like, it's a really glib way to think. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. But at this moment in time, I agree. Thank you, Sizzle Moon. Dude, I'm serious, Droid Blunts. Like, tell Jesus loves you. Find another live stream right now that is religious and believes in this stuff, and tell them that Jesus loves them and God bless them and stuff like that. It doesn't bother me, and it's a waste of your time. But you'll make their day if you tell that to them. Like, you know, when America's great again is when MAGA's gone, dude. Like, you gotta unbrainwash all of those people, but I guarantee you in 10 years when MAGA's gone, a lot of people are gonna deny that they were ever MAGA. Same thing happened with the Nazis. Seems like it is better the ring you. I don't know what that means. Let's see. ICE is just the modern day Gestapo. That is completely true. And I know they'll come looking for me. I know that. Cthulhu. There you go. Basically, that's it. Yeah, something is bothering me, dude. The current fucking political climate. You know? Hugging it out would be nice. It would. Like, it would be really great. But this isn't about political shit anymore. It's about moral values and ethics. You know, I don't think that deporting children with cancer to some random fucking country, I don't think that's American. I don't think that undocumented people in the country are a fucking problem. My morals, they're set by standards here. I want to make people around me not feel bad and help other people feel comfortable and safe in the country they live in. Okay? Like, that's what I want. I want everyone to feel safe in America. America used to be, we are the best country, come here and you can have a better life. And that's why people come here. They want a better life. Like, people ignore the facts that, believe it or not, undocumented immigrants do not cause much crime. And there's a reason why. Like, it's because they'll get deported. But even though they're undocumented, those paychecks are still very real. So the taxes are still going to the government. So it's like, okay, get rid of the brown people, because that's what this is about. You know, you want white America. Make America white again. That's what you want. And we grew up in that utopia. Okay, Rex City, that is all correct. You said all the right things. Everything you said there was completely correct. But what I'm calling a fascist is true. I don't know if you followed that line, because fascism isn't like a stopping point. It's a way. And I don't know if you follow that way. So I don't know if you're a fascist, but I know I'm using the term correctly. But everything you said was correct. I didn't do surface level research, dude. I've gone way deep in this shit. Like, way deep in this shit. Too deep. Like, because now I realize the country that I grew up in and I, like, loved. The only people that say you're not using it correctly are people that support it. Like, legitimately. Like, you're not using fascism correctly because I don't want to be called that, and I know it fits the description of me completely perfectly. That's exactly what that is. No, that's not leftist talking points. See, you say it's leftist talking points when it's the truth. I have looked at the definition of fascist. I've already explained it like 4 times, dude. Like I already know what it is. And what's really cool is that I don't have to prove it to you, because this doesn't mean shit. Like, legitimately, like, I do not work for the government, dude. Like, I am broke. I wish. Like, Jesus. Hey, I wish I worked for the government. I would have a job, you know? Oh, I'm an ant. So you mean like I'm a drone? That's cute. Coming from somebody that follows MAGA, who's like literally a sheep. You would follow that motherfucker off a cliff. If he was punching you in the face, you'd find a way to blame Joe Biden, you know? It's the rich versus the fucked is what it is. Like, that's what it is, man. I need some pussy. You were completely right, I do. Absolutely. Dude, I am starve-touched and lonely. I don't know if you follow MAGA. I don't honestly care, but if you're arguing against points that are anti-MAGA, then I'm going to assume you're MAGA. Dude, do you want me to, like, bring up papers every time I fucking do a live stream? I'm not a politician, dude. I do the research on my own so that I know what's going on in, like, the political climate. But I'm a musician. That's it. I'm a musician, dude. I put out my messages and first off, Joe Biden's son was a cokehead. There's a difference. And he's clean now, so get over it. Like, oh, here we go. So disagreement in terms, I understand that, but we don't say you're using it incorrectly because we believe in it. The horrors of fascist Germany are not the level of today. It is not comparable. It's getting there. Why do you not understand that? It's going that direction. It's getting there. Maybe we're not completely there yet. Okay? Maybe we're not completely there yet. But we're heading there. How? Because the Gestapo is legitimately pulling people off the street and just sending them to random countries with no due process. That is unbelievably against the Constitution. Like, that is against everything in the Constitution. Like, are you kidding me? Look it up, dude. It's everywhere. It's right in front of your fucking stupid face. Like, oh my fucking Jesus. Like, I have so much fucking fatigue from you goddamn idiots. Like, because I'm tired of arguing with you. You're too stupid to argue with. Because you won't take a fucking point. You won't take facts. When you hear the facts, you're just like, nope. Prove it. Bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up. Like, fuck you, dude. ISIS Gestapo. They're taking people who are legal citizens and sending them to random countries. Do you not see a problem with that? Fuck Jesus. How about that? Sit on that one, Drain Blunts. No, these are not talking points. It's fucking facts, Mr. Nobody. There's a reason your name is Mr. Nobody. It's because you are nobody, dude. You are no one. You're never going to be anyone. At least I know that I am someone and have done things. I've saved people from committing suicide. I've rescued people that were having overdoses. I have, like, legitimately saved people from drowning. Like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. What have you done? Like, I actually am a humanist. I got jobs. I'm going to be an EMT while I'm going to college. You know? Yeah, I saved drug addicts, dude. They're people too. They were someone's baby, someone's son, daughter. They're someone's nephew, niece. You guys are fucked. If, like, you think that saving a drug addict's life is a bad thing, you're fucking an asshole, dude. You have the right to say all this shit. You do. Which is why I'm, like, bantering with you. Because, like, you have the right to say this shit. And I have the right to say that you're a piece of garbage, you know? Yeah, I will put them down. Dude, what the fuck? I'm going to. If you follow a leader whose intrinsic values function upon getting rid of anyone who has a dark melanin tone and anyone that doesn't subscribe to Gentile beliefs, which are, let's face it, a boys' club so that they can have harems, you know, that's what it is. You guys need pussy so bad and you can't fucking get it that you had to create a way to get it. Like, so, you know, fuck you. Yes, I can. Twitching out. Twitching out, by the way. You've done meth. Mm-hmm. That name, you've done meth. I don't care what you say. You've done meth with that name. Well, ZFG Demon, I hope one of your family members becomes a drug addict then. You'll understand then. Do you, Joshua? You like meth? Meth and MAGA. That makes sense, because meth makes you retarded. So that makes sense that you're MAGA. You know? Like, it eats away at your mind. Like, it totally does. Like, it just boo, 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 eats away at your mind, you know? I am a good person twitching out. That's the fun part. Is that, like, I have teeth and claws, and you're not used to that. Mm-hmm. That's exactly it, Demon. Your family isn't special. Okay? No one's special. I picked up drugs because I was a stupid kid, and I thought I didn't have enough dark experience in my life to be a good, I needed to experience more darkness in my life. So I got into the world of doing Percocet. I was doing pills. I was popping pills like crazy. Um, and basically, no. No. I'm waiting for my beard to grow out and this to grow a little thicker, so I have like the thick mustache, light beard. Why are furries so popular all of a sudden? Like, I'm sorry, some of them creep me out. Like the ones that like wear the masks and then run around on all fours. Like, that's fucking weird, dude. Not to mention, if that's a kink, like, do that in your house. You're around kids out in public. Like, exercise your kink somewhere else, away from people. That's kind of the rule of kinks. I bet they would. I bet they would, dude. Like, you can't wear that suit all day and not sweat like crazy. Like, there's no way. No way. Which is why I'm like, dude, I don't know. Like, oh, it makes me sound like a fucking bigoted asshole. But I don't get it, dude. I don't. I understand, like, that people can draw anthropomorphic animals in, like, a sexy way. I got hit in the face with a baseball bat twitching out. And, it, like, broke my jaw. So I have a plate right here. And I had already been doing crack at the time. And, so that just loosened all my teeth up and made me super depressed. So I just kept doing crack. I didn't brush my teeth. I didn't take care of myself. And my teeth just chipped away one by one, just chipped away. So I had to go to the dentist, and they got rid of all the infected teeth and whatnot, and they put these studs in. And probably in a couple weeks, I'm getting my implants put back in. Then I'll have a bite like a bear trap. But they're guaranteed for 10 years, which gives me enough time to save enough money for the next pair. But that's how I lost my teeth. Assault and bad choices. I'm not gonna lie about. I'm not gonna hide the bad choices that I've done. Okay, that's like, it's like, keep your own secrets. You know? It's long past. Like, it's past. It's a history. It's life, huh? Like, I'm past it. I don't care. The only thing that sucks is that it gave me PTSD. That sucks. So I'm on edge all the time when I go out. Thank you, Sizzle Moon. It was tough. It was tough. I'll honestly say though, getting off of heroin is way harder than getting off of coke and crack. Way harder, because of the physical withdrawals. Like, when you're on heroin, you go through the physical withdrawals, and if you've ever had the flu, it feels like that, but like hugely worse, like times 1,000. And so you get like restless leg syndrome, and you get the chills. Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible. It can send you into shock, and you can die. But I got Suboxone, and I did it for 3 days, and then I just stopped. And I quit everything that day. And well, no, I kept doing crack for a bit. I'm not gonna. I did. Um, and then, well, alcohol withdrawals are really bad. Smoking withdrawals are not that bad. You just get really irritated, like you're bitey, you're cagey, you know. Um, Congratulations, Sizzle Moon. That's a huge deal, and people don't put it there enough, you know. Luckily, who you do or do not have sympathy for is purely inconsequential. You're completely correct. I haven't even had a cigarette for 3 or 4 years. Dude, that's impressive. I don't smoke. I just quit smoking. Like after I stopped heroin, I couldn't smoke anymore. I loved smoking cigarettes when I was on heroin. Holy shit, did it feel good. But after I stopped, after I quit, it sucked. Like, oh my god, it was the fucking worst. Like, ah, damn, you're lucky, dude. I wish I was in Canada. I know that things are going like kind of crazy in Canada too, but dude, it's better up there than down here. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. And I've been up there. You know, Grand Theft Auto? No. Oh, the game? My favorite one's 3. My favorite Grand Theft Auto is 3. I'm sorry. Like after that, it kind of fell off. Like Grand Theft Auto 5 is really good. You know it, but like, I mean, like, I'm sorry. Like, how much fun can you have? Like, you know, and then Nova Scotia's the shit, dude. I had a bunch of like online friends back in when I was like 13, or like 12, back in like 7th, 8th grade, that were all from Nova Scotia, and we had a message board RPG that we would do. It was fucking fantastic, which made me want to go to Nova Scotia. Um, the but yeah, no, okay. Um, but the withdrawals from heroin, since it's physical, you're like, I am so sick, and you know it's gonna make you not sick. You know what it is, and so all you got to do is go get it. You know, get 10, $20, go get it, sniff, and you're not sick anymore. I can safely say though, I have never ever used a needle. Hell yeah. Well, I've never ever touched needles, ever, ever. My ex is like, we should go and get this stuff, go get some spikes, and I'm like, fuck no, we're not doing that, absolutely not. And she was like, come on, let's do it, and I'm like, no. I'm like, once you cross that bridge, there ain't no coming back. Like once you put that needle in your arm and then drugs go in, it's different. It's a different beast. Now all of a sudden you are facing a different monster. I do agree. I liked the East, man. I weaned myself off by getting down to one a day and one a week and one every 2 weeks. An American Spirit brand was. I loved American Spirits. Oh my god. Like, because yeah, real tobacco. Like real tobacco. I loved American Spirits, but I was still an addict. And as soon as I quit doing drugs, I couldn't smoke anymore, because like I smoke pot. I do, like, all the time. But I'm prescribed it because I have major depressive disorder and general anxiety disorder. But general anxiety disorder is a very misleading way. It's a misleading term, because by saying it's general anxiety, it sounds like it's basic anxiety. Like it's like average anxiety. That's not what it means. It means like your baseline of like where you just are in existence is in a state of anxiety. So I'm on, let's see, I'm on escitalopram, lamotrigine, gabapentin. No, I don't take the gabapentin. Clonazepam for panic attacks, and right now I'm on phenedrine, which is it's for losing weight. No, I need them, dude. I'm sorry. If you saw me off of the pharmaceuticals, it's not good. I'm not safe to be around. Like, it's just what it is. It's what it is, man. I know that they're trying to make you think that the pharmaceutical companies are fucking you over, but honestly, the doctors are not trying to fuck you over. They're trying to do their best for you. Like, so you like it's one of those things. I was missing my two medications, the acetylpran and lamotrigine, for like 3 days. Dude, I went into such a hardcore depression that I was straight up suicidal. Straight up. Like, I was ready to just go at any fucking moment. Then when I got my meds back about 4 days later, I felt back to normal. So no, uh, they're not trying to control you with medication. They're not. They're helping you be your regular self when you're on medication. Perks and subs are unbelievably addictive. Holy shit, dude. That's why I only stayed on Suboxone for 3 days. Because when I was on Suboxone, I noticed that after day 3, when the Suboxone wore off, I wasn't getting sick anymore. So since I wasn't getting sick anymore, there was no reason to continue taking the Suboxone. So I stopped and I gave it back. Like, because that's where people fuck up. That's where people fuck up. They're not sick anymore, and they keep taking exactly the morphines and shit. Like, and yeah, opiates, avoid. They make you feel too good. They make you feel too fucking good. Do not take them, because you'll never feel good again. All right? You'll never get that feeling of like great satisfaction that you had when you were like a kid or like an early adult. You'll never have that again, like from opiates. It will take everything from you. Things you didn't know you have, it will take from you. Like, it's insane. And they prescribed perks like crazy in the mid 2000s because the pharmaceutical companies were pushing that OxyContin had a longer uh, like divvy off period. It dropped off. It had a longer drop off period. So please stop, Richard. I'm sorry, but please stop taking kratom. It's the same as opiates. You're gonna end up in the same place. I'm sorry, dude. Like, please be careful. Like, it's not my place. I'm not judging you. I can't. I don't have the right to. And you have the right to put whatever you want in your body, but just please be careful with kratom. That stuff is fucking crazy. Sizzle Moon song. I was grinding my teeth so hard I spit and broke my teeth from stress and anxiety. Down to half a clonazepam when I needed it as necessary for anxiety. Dude, I'm right there with you. But I have to take 4 at once. Took me 38 years to get off morphine, leave the opiates out. Yeah, dude, yeah, it took me 11 fucking years. I wasted my fucking 20s and most of my, 30s. But I am not gonna lie, there were good times in there. There were good times in there. Yeah, I've never robbed, I've never prostituted, I've never fucked over my friends. I've always paid my dues. I was never that kind of drug addict. I was never a junkie scumbag. I was a junkie, but I wasn't a scumbag ever. Never stole, ever. Yeah, codeine, I can't take codeine. It makes me itch so badly that I'll bruise myself. Like, it's crazy. Like, CC Cox. I was on morphine for 15 years and then I just stopped. Didn't have any trouble. I think most people are exaggerating. No, you were just lucky, legitimately. Also, morphine, people don't know this, it's weak as fuck. It's absolutely weak as fuck. That's why when I broke my sternum in that car accident, they gave me propofol. The strong shit. Like, but the problem is that, like, see, that's a decent reason to be on fentanyl, though you have kidney disease. Like, I can't imagine how painful that is. So yeah, well, yeah, propofol is crazy. Actually, no, you know what? You're right. I mentioned they didn't put me on propofol. You're right. That's the stuff that killed Michael Jackson. You're right. The milk. They put me on It starts with the P. It's the strong shit. Okay, like they gave me that. And you know what? And then when I went home from breaking my sternum, that was when I had the seizure and I had the car accident and like it busted my sternum. But apparently I was apoxic. I don't know. In my town, the first responders are fucking retarded, like legitimately, and they're racist as fuck. The I get that. Like, I don't remember any of this. I remember starting the car and waking up in the ambulance. That's all I remember. Like, so apparently, when they were trying to get me on the stretcher, I was fighting like crazy. Now, what that is, I'm not a doctor and I know this shit. Like, what that is, the autism makes me study shit all the fucking time, like crazy. I laser focus in on something and I study it until I fucking know it, like on doctor level. But like, I'm not a doctor. I will say that straight up. I don't fucking know. Go to a doctor. Anyway, what was that? Yeah, when they busted my sternum, they gave me Vicodin, and I took it as needed. And when it was gone, that was it. What made you want to clean? I'm a triplet, and we experienced the loss of our mom and dad about 5 years ago, and one of our brothers went deep into vent. You have to want to get out of it. You have to want to get clean. Otherwise, you're not going to. Period. They have to want it. They have to want it. You know, you can offer your help, but all you can say is, if you need anything, I'm here for you. If you need anything, I'm here for you. I'm not leaving you behind. Like $25,000. I wanted to get clean because I knew I couldn't live like that anymore. Waking up, going to smoke crack, walking around the town with my best friend, whom passed away from a drug addiction, from a heroin overdose. No, it was a fentanyl overdose, let's face it. It might have been Trank even. With the xylazine in there. Like, dude, that was the other thing. There is no... Thank you, Tristan. Thank you very much. It's brand new. I'm trying it. Yeah, dude. Yeah, he doesn't want to get clean yet. He doesn't want to. All you can do is say that you're there for him, you love him, and no matter what happens, you'll be there for him. That's all you can do. Like, that's all you can do. And I'm saying that as someone who was a junkie. You know, people wanted to help me. People wanted me to go and get clean, and I didn't want to. Therefore, it didn't work. And I'm a drug addict. I'm going to say something that a lot of drug addicts don't like. AA and NA, Alcoholics Anonymous and Narcotics Anonymous, are cults. Okay? They are cults. They have cult behavior. They are cult attitude. The 12 steps do not fucking work. The 12 steps happen in your life regularly. It'll happen on its own, and not in the order that the big book says that they're going to come in. And also, if you don't exercise the big book, you're going to relapse. Who tells that to somebody? Who tells that if you don't go by this method, then you're going to relapse? If you don't go by our method. That sounds like a cult to me. And NA was kind of the same way. It was like, oh, this guy's our speaker this week, so don't talk over him. NA and AA, is it necessary? It works for some people. So yeah, you know, it works for some people. I found it too culty. And here's my big take that people didn't like, and I said this while I was in rehab. Maybe if you've gone to rehab 5, 6, 7 times and you're still using, maybe you're a lost cause, or maybe this is a business that thrives on repeat customers. Nobody wanted to hear that. I pissed a lot of people off in rehab. But because off what's going on in USA with fentanyl powder, the docs, it's people that they think in charge of, doctors, i.e. GP, were like the first things that go in your hygiene. I'm a woman brought too. I'm sorry, I didn't understand that sentence. That was a lot of words and no statement. Um, the fentanyl thing that came through. Yeah, I hate that higher power bullshit. See, that's the thing. It's the same reason I can't join the Freemasons, man. It's fucking bullshit. Like, I was in Demolay, which is like the Freemasons from boys 12 to 25, 12 to 21. Why do I keep saying 25? 12 to 21. And it's a boys version of the Freemasons. And it's fucking awesome. We went on we had softball tournaments, basketball tournaments. We learned ritual and shit, but we weren't flogging each other and whatnot. It was more like we were learning how to be leaders and men. And now I want to join the Freemasons. I want to join the lodge that's near here, and they won't take me because I don't believe in God. And I'm like, you guys are wondering why the Freemasons are dying out. That's why. He, him, his. That's my pronouns. I had a lot of friends die. I just got to the point where I was the last man standing. Never went to rehab. Just got tired of waiting to see people die. Bro, same thing. My best friend died. 12 people died when I got out of rehab. And I lost everyone. They're all gone. They're all gone. And my best friend, he was my hetero life mate. If you've ever watched Scrubs, JD and Turk, that was us, man. We were that tight. And he, unfortunately, he went to rehab for like a month, and then 3 days between him going from the rehab to a shelter, to like a halfway house, help him. He went, got high, went to a Red Roof Inn, got high, and died. He's my best fucking friend. I miss him so much every fucking day. Dog meat? I'm going to say this real seriously. That kid was a brother to me. He was a fucking brother. I'm never going to meet a friend like him again. And you're making a little joke about my teeth and all my friends that I lost? You fucking scumbag. Yeah, I'm going to cry. I miss my friend. You piece of shit. Fuck you. Anyway. Yeah, Richard, that's... Oh my God, what a good comparison. I lost the love of my life because my ex, she convinced me to have a threesome with her and her girlfriend. I did. Guess what? I caught fucking herpes. Yeah. I haven't had a breakout in 10 years. 10 fucking years. So I'm not like spreadable, but you gotta fucking tell people that, So I got that from a friend, not sleeping around. And then when I was going to go to the love of my life, the girl that I had loved since sophomore year in high school, we were the best of friends. She was my fucking soulmate. She still means the world to me. She means everything to me. And she's married and has a son, and she doesn't need me in her life. I will cause nothing but turmoil at this point. But I lost her because my fucking ex went and told her about me catching herpes before I had a chance to fucking tell her. You know what, dog meat? Yes. I was the lead in my senior year school play of Les Miserables. I sang that whole fucking thing and I loved it. It was the greatest time of my life. I fucking played with Ra. My band opened for Ra. We played at the Hard Rock Cafe. Look up Messages of Ennui. ENNUI. Look it up. I've done more shit and met better people than you will ever fucking know. I'm not trying to be arrogant, but fuck you. No, I didn't say Kazakhstan. Yes, I'm crying. I miss my friends. I miss my fucking friends, THC Tycoon. Do you not cry when you are fucking missing your friends and sad that they're not around? Because if you don't, you're the problem. You're the fucking problem. Heracles, Perseus, Zeus. Read any of those stories. They weep out loud for the loss of their friends. Because that's what a real man does. He's not afraid to show his emotion. They're dead. Mienche. They're dead. Shut up, Zora. Go fuck yourself. Your machismo bullshit is what's wrong with the world. Dude, I'm outside right now. I love being outside. This does make me calm. But I'm talking with people. This is different. If I was watching videos right now, I would just be calm sitting outside. Like, shit, dude. I don't have to make you do anything, Zoro. And it's funny, your name is Zoro. Like, my last name's Wounded Fox. So if you want to go Fox for Fox, I will fuck you up. I've been fighting since I was 9. Like, actual fighting, like, tournament fighting. I bet, like, you probably say you're in the military or some shit. Like, you probably had, like, a maximum of, like, 3 months to 6 months of training. Just shut up, dude. Just, like, please, shut up. And like, I don't... Even if you kick my ass, even if you beat the shit out of me, it still doesn't make you better in any way, shape, or form. A general idiot, yeah. Thank you, Ashton. Kenneth, that's not true. I'm sorry. It's not. Love is not a lie. It's the greatest thing humans do. This is my yard, Mienche. Thank you, Sizzle Moon, for saying that about tears not being a sign of weakness. Brota on the internet talking to you guys are the problem. Yeah, dude, you're here too, listening to me. East side and west, homie. I still love you, though. You know what? Love you too, brother. If Heracles is cousin to Ariel, how deadly is this relationship? Ariel, like the Little Mermaid, those are two different stories, man. And Ariel turned into sea foam, so I don't see that relationship working so well. That's super big. You are American, right? Everything is huge in America. You're right, it is. Everything in America is fucking huge. Like, it's ridiculous. You too, Zoro. Have a good one. Ariel could take Heracles underwater and completely drown him. Heracles is part god. He wouldn't drown. He could hold his breath for too long. And he's stronger than she is. Like, by so much. Like, that's it. Man, I'm from the Netherlands. Everything here is tiny. Dude, I love the Netherlands. Love it. Love it! Like, I watched some of the VTubers from there. Your women are based. Your women are fantastic. Don't ignore me. Read my comments. I'm sorry, Dan. I'm sorry. A person who cannot cry is broken and fully alive on, and not a fully alive on. You are completely correct. Dan, I'm looking for your comments. I'm sorry. Let's see. I can't find any, man. Okay, I can't find any, man. Ask me whatever you want, though. So far, I've proven for me. I don't know what that means. Thank you very much, dog meat. Like, thank you. Richard Davis, he got you. Who got what? What was a big lie? It's been proven so far. 49 years province put in my life. I don't want to be rude, man. Do you ever think that you're the problem? Like, your mindset ain't right? You know? Like, women are human beings, and they have feelings and emotions too, and we need to communicate in our relationships. Like we have to, as men and women, we need to work together. It's not a 50-50. People don't get that. Relationships are not 50-50. It changes constantly. It's 50-50 sometimes. Sometimes it's 60-40. Sometimes it's 70-30. Sometimes it's 80-20. Dude, it changes. It depends. It depends on the situation, and it depends on the person. 49 years, dude. I knew a guy who was 48. Never been with anybody. Met a girl that was 30. Got her pregnant. He's now a dad. Never thought he would be one. Who's the father of Heracles? It's not Triton. It's the father of Heracles is Zeus. And Triton isn't real. You gotta get... Dude, Triton isn't real. He's not Poseidon. He's not Poseidon. Heracles would rip Ariel apart and eat her. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, he'd make a fish fry out of her. Come on, man. Just stop. Stop it. Stop it. Ugh. And it's not Hercules, man. It's Heracles. 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 Zeus named him that because Hera was so pissed off with Zeus cheating on her that he was like, well, I named the boy after you. You gotta love Zeus, right? You know, like, my bad. Jesus. I need more water. Do I play games? You know what? I have a PS5. I just haven't got on it. I don't have the drive. But I love Red Dead Redemption 2. It's my favorite game of all time. Arthur Morgan is the best. I play on PlayStation, and I'll be streaming when I play too. Dude, Ariel wouldn't have the strength to pull him underwater. That's the point. She'd try, and he would just lift her up out of the water and just, like, literally like a bottle cap, snap, and then he'd have a fish fry. I'm not dissing Ariel, dude. I'm just telling facts. Like, a mermaid cannot take on Heracles. I'm sorry. High on life, nice. I really want to get Star Citizen and that other one where you can explore like the whole universe. I really, really want to get those because I'm so into sci-fi, like just so into sci-fi. No Man's Sky, that's the one. Yes. Yes. No, I don't think so. I just don't think any woman is capable of. That's a real that they're right there, Kenneth. That's why you're alone. Right there. I'm sorry, I gotta put this down for a sec so I can fill up my water bottle. No Man's Sky looks amazing. Refilling the water filter. Sorry, I have like one of those Brita water filters. So I just refill my bottle with the water filtered water and just refill the bottle. That's why we all have microplastics in our blood. Here's a scary thought. They wanted to test on microplastics. However, there's no testing group that they can use, which means that everyone on Earth has microplastics in their blood. That is terrifying. Which makes me think, like, are our kids going to be synthetic? Like, are they going to be able to, like, you know, like eventually, like, get synthetic, like, parts, like in Cyberpunk? I want to get Cyberpunk too. It's an awesome game. Good luck, dude. That's a lot of names. Old school SNES RPGs. Hell yeah, dude. Please like and subscribe. Yes, I'm trying to get my music out there. Next stream, I'll play some stuff I'll play some of my songs. I'm just playing for you guys makes me bashful. If you guys were here in person, I'd love to play for you. But playing on the internet, I'm sensitive. I'm a sensitive boy. And some of the comments get to me. They can really hurt my feelings. It's a fact. Like, I'm a sensitive boy. You know? I'm a mama's boy, dude. My dad sucked. Like, he was a great dad when I was little. Like, but then he just stopped trying, you know? If you're good at playing, then I'll let you off. See you next time. Thanks, Firestar, for letting me up. I don't know. You can thank DuPont Chemicals for that one. You are correct. You got too big. My dad is like that too. I think you're right, dude. Yup. I think you're fucking absolutely right. I was stronger than my dad by the time I was 13. So, because I'm adopted. I was adopted when I was 3 months old. So, like, you know, my mom's a Scot, my dad was a German, and I'm French and Indian. So, yeah. That's why I say, like, Dankeschön. Like, when someone gives me something, and I'll say Prost when I'm cheers, you know. That's my dad. Like, but he wasn't bad. He wasn't a bad, he was just neglectful. Am I a girl transitioning into a man? No, not at all. Thanks, I guess? I look exactly like my mother. That's, like, I know that. But no, I'm not transitioning. You know, it pisses me off, people that play guitar their whole life that were very good and can't play shit now. If you're gonna run that avatar, fucking know how to play. Dude, do you play anything? If you stop playing for a while, you get out of practice. You have to warm up again and relearn it. It's something that you have to do constantly. That's why right now I'm better at the piano than guitar, even though I used to be better at guitar than piano, because I'm playing the piano more often now. So it's like that. So you can't really judge anybody by that. Music's such a gray area, you know? Jesus, Mencha, you're so fucking right. You got too big. My dad is like that too. Fuck, dude, you just broke my brain. That's crazy. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And, like, my dad wasn't a bad person. Thank you, Zoto. My dad knew I wasn't a kid anymore, and someone with complicated feelings and a woman my dad took a distance. He totally stopped playing with us as much as hugs. Yes! Like, yes! Like, the only time my dad was proud of me is when I got the Chevalier when I was in Demolay. I was knighted in Demolay. That's what Chevalier means. It means knight. And in French with the Kana, you know, KN. Anyway, yeah, I was stronger than my dad by the time I was 13, because my dad, when he was born, the umbilical cord was wrapped around his neck, and he didn't get enough air while he was getting out, so that affected him his whole life. My dad was a scared little man his entire life. Like, he was brittle, you know, he was bony, brittle, and my uncle just came in my effing room and smashed my Legos and freshly made deviled eggs. I'm tired of this crap. How old are you, Zorro? Because you should punch him in the face. I mean, violence isn't the solution to anything, but that? No, that's not tolerable. But, like, yeah. That's awesome, Kenneth. But see how you, like, are saying, like, no girl has ever been able to keep up? You're treating a relationship like it's a fucking contest. That's the problem. You're not seeing these women as people. You're seeing them as competition or some way to make yourself feel better. That's your problem. You're the problem here, dude. I'm sorry to tell you. Like, you are the problem here. And that is really fucked up, Zara. Ashton's correct. Legos are sacred. Who breaks Legos? Who does that? And who destroys deviled eggs? Deviled eggs are delicious. who fucks up Legos and deviled eggs? Like, I'm just gonna fuck your day up because I got a hair across my ass. What is that about? Bambino gambino. Babadaboopy. Anyway. No, they're not disgusting. Well, in my opinion, they're not disgusting. I don't think they're disgusting. I think they're very delicious. They're bad for you, though. Well, see, that's the thing. Yeah, a lot of people don't like the smell of eggs because it has a slight smell of sulfur. But like, just eat it. The flavor immediately immediately kills you not liking the scent. You know? Yes, exactly. You gotta try them. You gotta try them. It's like it's like coffee. Kenneth, you're gonna be really unhappy for a long time with that attitude. I really hope that you can see that that's not the way to go about it, because I want you to be happy and I want you to find somebody. But with that attitude, man, you're just gonna push everyone away. What is boofing? I don't know what that is. I'll tell you what my opinion on it is if you can let me know. But I'll be honest, I don't know what that is. I can't stand people like that, man. Like, people that just need to ruin someone's day just because they can. Like, it's and what's interesting is that, like, people that rage bait online, like, if you look at it from a psychological standpoint, like from actual like psychology, like studying work and the notes that have been taken on it, they fit the description of a sociopath absolutely perfect. Like, because they get a feeling of like a dopamine hit, like a feeling of goodness from making other people angry and like upset. That's sociopathic behavior. So think about that next time someone's rage baiting you. They're mentally unwell. Like, that's why they're doing it. Women are a waste of time, everyone. See, that's the problem. Dude, you're an incel. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't want to say it. You're a fucking incel, bro. Like, straight up. You're on Elliot Rodger territory. And that kid was a fucking dipshit. All of that. You guys don't know who I am. I'm powerful. I'm the true gentleman. That is corny as fuck, bro. That is corny as fuck. Alright? Like, that is fucking corny. You don't look cool. You're not an anime villain. You're not a Batman fucking villain. Dude, that's it, dude. I don't have a problem with dementia, just trusting people. No one said you had a problem with dementia, dude. Your problem is you hate women. Yeah. Like, you hate women. That's the problem. Like no one is going to... The attitude you have is going to push every woman away from you because they're going to know that you're a fucking threat. Like, because God forbid they get one up over on you and they're in a relationship with you, because you're going to snap like that. And I guarantee you're one of the guys that would beat the shit out of a woman. Yeah. Girls can feel your thirst, by the way. I don't know if you know that. Like, girls can feel your thirst, like when you're around them. Like, if you're like there, like just laying it on thick, they can feel that. And if you notice that they're not digging it and you keep doing it, that makes you a creep. That's creep behavior. That is creepy. You're a little creep, dude. A little creepy creep person. Okay? Yeah, just shut the fuck up, dude. Like, just shut up. And treat women the same way you would treat men. As far as talking to them and, like, hanging out with them and shit like that. It's not that difficult. It's really not. Women are not another species. They're just humans. Believe it or not, we're almost exactly the same up here. Like, the only differences are what's caused by hormones. That's it. That's all. Like, legit. In our minds, we're all the same fucking thing. We want to not suffer. We want to have love and belonging, as in like a community. We want to have joy and freedom. And we want to have shelter. That's the other thing. You know, these are the things that humans just want naturally. It's instinctive. It's like how if you take your fingers and you let a born baby, grab onto your fingers and lift, that baby will hold on. Fresh out of the womb, they'll do that. See, the thing is, if you're going to go up to a girl and start talking to her, I'm autistic and I can tell when a girl doesn't want to talk to me, okay? Like, I have more of a hard time telling if they want to talk to me, if they are trying to talk to me. Like, because I don't notice the signals. I don't pick up the signals. I figure they're just being friendly. I don't know. I do not notice flirting. So I have to tell girls, I'm like, if you do like me, you really got to tell me. Because I'm just going to assume that you're being nice and that you're being a good person. Living in Narnia. Yeah, Kenneth, that's the thing. You actually don't want a woman. You want a mommy that you can stick your dick in, okay? Okay, so I sound like 20% of your autistic friends. What does that mean? Personally, like, I think us autistic people, neurodivergent people, we have an edge. Like, we have an edge up on you. Oh, Kenneth. Maybe. You know, Minjia. That's a really good point. He may be. But you might be the wrong, like, you might be autistic, Kenneth. But you're getting your info from bad people. You're watching Andrew Tate and shit like that. Fuck you, Hicksta. You don't even know what neurodivergent means. Most likely. Like, you can spell it, but I bet you, like, had to use, like, spell check for that. Exactly. He doesn't see his own bad behavior. Like, he does not have the ability to look inward. He does not have the ability to have critical thinking skills and actually look at himself and figure out that he is the common denominator in all of these bad things. So the women have to be the problem. All women have to be the problem because clearly I deserve sex because I'm a nice guy. Motherfucker, you're supposed to be. Like, you think that, like, being polite, you're supposed to like just be granted sex? Dude, my body count is high. I'm ashamed of how high it is, okay? Sex with someone you love is so much fucking better. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, it's better. And Sizzle Moon's right, it is about respect. You don't respect women. You don't respect what they want, what their boundaries are, who they are as people. I can tell by the way you're talking. You're probably one of those jacked dudes, too. I fucking hate guys like you. Like, because you're the worst. You're annoying and you're big. So you try to bully everything around you. Exactly. You need critical thinking in order to fix yourself. That's the big problem here. Now, Kenneth, if you can learn critical thinking skills and how to see your own flaws and admit them and accept them and fix them, that's the big one. Fix them, because you can say all day that you know what your problems are. If your actions don't reflect that, it don't mean shit. You know? And exactly, you don't, like, Menzia's right. Like, it's not impossible. But you gotta want to know more about yourself. You got to be able to look at yourself and be like, here's my problems, and here's what I'm going to do to fix it. I'm going to better myself. I'm going to treat women with more respect. I'm going to look at them as other people who are entitled to their opinions, to their wants, to their needs. And if they don't want to hang around me, that's okay. Like, it's like, dude, seriously. Like, but you gotta change your fucking attitude, dude. You gotta change your